We have the mama. I think that's the mama. And the 3 cubs. There's one walking around. There's one out in the distance there, kind of laying there. And then there's one. It's hard to see. He's in the tree, behind the tree. And they are just enjoying the latest grass that sprouted up over the last couple days. Hi, Sue. My bears came to visit today, so I'm going live. So I think that's the mama. I can't tell. They're all getting bigger. And then there's the 3 babies, which are, I think they're yearlings now. So I got one there. One straight in the middle. It's hard to see them, but it's easy to see these guys because they're black. And then there's one, actually, you know what? That might be the mama out there. That is the Momma Bear. She's just out there snoozing and watching over the kids. But these are the cubs. It's hard to be this zoomed in and hold the camera steady. So not too exciting, but whenever the bears show up, everything stops here. That's just the law of the land. So we'll see how this develops. If it doesn't get too exciting, I'm just gonna sign off in a little bit. But I always like to capture these guys. Yeah, in the last couple days, we just had sudden warmth and a sprouting of flowers and buds on trees. That one over there is kind of still. So I'm taking this off my back deck. Oops, sorry. Here's this guy. He's coming this way a little bit. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the new crop of little cubs coming out this year. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out real quick as I walk. Hope I'm not making everybody seasick. Okay, now he's going behind the tree too. Yeah, so there's the one that's walking and then there's one laying down. Behind him, hey Jennifer. Hi Jez. Geez, I'm not sure how to say that. Yeah, the bears came to town, so I thought I'd just stop everything and go out the back deck here and get these guys on film. So we got the mama who's straight back there. She's straight in the middle. She's just blended in with what she's laying on back there. And then of course up here we have one of the cubs. And these guys I think are the babies that I filmed last year in May that were teeny tiny guys. I think these are yearlings now. And then we have 2 over here. So there's one standing up, and I think there's one just kind of lazing around. Yes, I'm on my back deck. So just to give you a quick perspective of the house. So I got the back deck here, and there's the upper deck, and there's my husband. And then behind me is the art room where I've got my painting stuff going on in here. And actually, I heard my dog barking, so I decided to come out here and take a look, and lo and behold, here they are. So they're just enjoying the nice spring day. It's about 65 degrees here. And they're just enjoying the nice fresh stuff that's grown up. So now you can see the guy down there. So there's the two of them. The one just stood up, a lazy bum. They're so cute. How lucky am I to have these guys right here? And they're not even paying any attention to me. They don't care about me. And Mama back there, she's just lounging. Plus they get the afternoon sun here. Yeah, I had a shot of the deer the other day. We had a herd come through. Yes, Jennifer, I'll stay safe. The doors do lock here, and I can always get some bear spray. I do have bear spray, I just have to use it. But yeah, I mean, this is their life. This is all they do. They just graze around. Sometimes they'll play, climb some trees, sleep. They don't want to cause any trouble for anybody. So that guy down there, I think he found some ants or something. He's digging a little bit. Here's a little better view of this guy now. Hello, Melbourne, Australia. Thanks for stopping by, Elizabeth. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so they're just, like I say, just enjoying the morning or the afternoon offerings from the ground. The other day we had a fun time watching a fox chase down a mama and I think just two cubs. I don't think it was this family. Right along the road down the hill. And this fox was intent on getting them, but I think everything was fine. Yeah, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I wish these guys would get a little closer with each other. Yeah, he's digging up a little bit down there. It's hard for me to get too zoomed in because then you lose perspective. You can't see anything anymore. Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, they found something to nibble on down there. They do like ants, so they go by tree trunks and they'll dig around and grab the ants. Because if you ever look at trees, you see ants crawling up and down all the time. Well, they'll like to go after the ants. The mama, Jennifer, is straight out there. I can't zoom in. You won't. I'll try. So she's way right there in the middle, but I can't hold the camera steady enough being that far zoomed in. But she's just in the background keeping an eye on these guys, making sure they're safe. She'd be a ferocious beast to try to fend off if you got into a tussle with the kids. Yeah, I wish she'd get up and then you'd really get a good view of her, but that mama is a big mama. But yeah, I think these are the cubs that were little babies last year. So my understanding of how this works is, I'm not sure which is the male and which are females here, but probably by next summer, whatever males are in this group will be cast off to go fend for themselves. And then the girls will stay around a little while longer. And then eventually the girls will have a suitor when they grow up. But yeah, there's a shot. I got all 3 cubs right there. One at 9 o'clock, one at 12, and one at 2. Oh, they're so cute. I'm wondering if Mom's going to get moving here. Well, I was going to do some resining today, but I don't think it's going to happen now. Did anybody do any painting today? So that one in the distance is walking right in front of its mom. Jewelry making. I have never tried jewelry making. Well, number one, I don't wear jewelry, so it's hard for me to really get motivated to do jewelry if I don't even wear it. Yeah, so now they're just coming across this, going to the north side a little bit more. At least I'm out here and not freezing my hands off. So anyway, this is the life of a bear. If you haven't seen my shorts, I have a shorts playlist of other, just shorts, less than a minute clips of the bears in action. If you wanted to take a look at that, just go to my playlist and you'll see bears, and there's all kinds of cute ones there. Oh, they definitely feel safe in the yard, especially with Mama right there. And the interesting thing about being out here in the woods is that sound really travels. And you really can hear the footprints. And you start to learn to distinguish the sounds of squirrels versus chipmunks versus bear versus deer, just by the sound and the footsteps. Yes, Elizabeth, you've got some great animals down there. I know my husband and I went down there in 2015, and we were on the East Coast, and we got to see, you know, all the typical animals, you know, the pandas and the koalas and the kangaroos, things that we don't get up here. Oh, I think Mama's finally getting up. Be nice if she'd make a showing. But anyway, all 4 are right now in this camera angle. I don't know if you can see them. At least they were nice enough to get all together. Yeah, and Jennifer, this is hardly a yard. It's we're on the mountain. Let me just do a quick pan through, just so you can get perspective again. So, got the deck up there, and here's the mountains behind us. And we are literally just in this little mountain valley area. So you can't even see the next house from ours. So now where am I? Oh, there here we go. Yeah, I don't want to zoom in too far because I think you guys can't see it very well. But yeah, all 4 of them are right there, just grazing away. Yes, Jennifer, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina, where they're going to have the Fluid Art event coming up in May. And actually, I'm going to be the warehouse for all the artists' materials as they ship them here. I'll be using my garage for that. And it is just fabulous here. Really wish I could see the mama better. Oh, well, this will actually be the first event that I'm attending. I've never been to one before, except for Garrick Brown had one in Durham, North Carolina, a year ago, covering the bloom in the galaxy pour. I still didn't get very good at the galaxy pour. It should be fun. We're going to have Kathleen from Cause Creations here, Sarah Taylor, and I'm actually going to be helping Sarah Taylor in her class the first day, and then I'll be taking her class the second. And then we have Tara by, I can't remember what the name of her channel is. She'll be teaching, Nate Bright will be teaching the Massey Boys and Jessica Winterstrom. So this is not very exciting, but it is fun to watch these guys. So I'm just going to let it roll a little longer, hoping that Mom gets up in the back. She's sniffing in the air. These guys, I don't know what percent more or better sense of smell they have than us, but they really can smell and sense things pretty well. I know our dog always smells these guys before we even know that they're around. And even if we're in the house, she'll smell them or hear them. So we got one of the guys is venturing off over here on his own. Let's see if I can get a good shot of him. This one's getting a little more adventurous. He's coming this way. Oh, he's so cute. And it's really nice to see the three of them, who I'm pretty sure that they're the same 3 cubs from last year, and see how they've grown and that they're all still here. Mama's done a good job. Yeah, Garrick is a blast. As a matter of fact, Garrick was over here last Saturday, in fact. He had some business in Asheville. He was training some people for his job. And then Saturday he came over here and then spent the night. And we painted Saturday, went out Saturday night, and then he left Sunday. Now this guy is pretty close. How far do you say he is, Mike? About 40 yards?
From us?
Yeah.
40, 50 yards.
Yeah. 40 yards away-ish. Hi, Paula. Yeah, this is the one guy that's off on his own. So Paula, I don't know if you just tuned in, but we have 4. And they all were over here a moment ago. But this one guy that I just showed you, he just decided he's going to get adventurous. So we have the 3. There's Mama. Mama straight in the center. And it's hard to see her because she's just kind of laying on the pile of debris. And then there's a bear behind her, and then there's one here in the foreground. It's hard to see because he's not moving. No, there's no nature reserve park behind our house. But we do have the Blue Ridge Mountains not too far from here, going off in that direction in the east. Here's this guy again. Oh. He's got something. He's got the butternut squash that I threw out there a week ago. He's got the butternut squash. Actually, yes, Linda, they do come closer. In fact, let me just show you. I'll pan around real quick. One time, so back to the house again. One time, I was coming out of my art room, which is right here. And I come out the door and I start heading up the stairs. And then right in this little alcove was a bear. and, and my husband and I used to live in Germany, and one of the things we would always say if we wanted, something to get out, like the dog get out, we would say, "Rouse, rouse," and I just immediately just started yelling at the bear, "Rouse, rouse," and he took off. He did not try to challenge us at all. So yes, they'll come up close, but we've never had a problem. I think he just threw the butternut squash down the hill. Oh my God, these guys are so funny.
Back toward Mama.
What's she doing?
It's not her, it's the other two, I think. Maybe it is one of them is
Well,
Mama.
one of them is Mama. She's been sitting out there in the debris.
So Mom is playing with one of the cubs there.
Oh, I'll pan over here real quick. Mike says Mom is playing. Oh, I wish I could zoom in better, but I can't. Oh, where am I? So you can see the sunlight on her back. Now she's walking this way. That's the Mama. I'm pretty sure. And then we have the hind end of that one facing us. And then there's one way out there. Yes, he understands German. The bears that are bilingual. And I don't know who is blowing around here. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's a good shot of this guy. He's looking straight up here. Yeah, they don't want to cause any problems. I bet the deer was frightened as soon as you opened up the door. Well, we have a habit around here that if we're going to go outside, we always look out the window before we unlock the door to go out, especially if we have the dog. Because there's been times where bears have been right in the front yard, and if you didn't look, you would have walked right into them. We would have walked right into them. Hi, Nanette. How are you doing? Must be late where you are. Getting late. Yeah, so to catch you up, Nanette, we have 3 cubs, and this is one of them. And this video is going on far longer than I was expecting, but they're so cute, and they are just kind of hanging around. There's another cub. And then there's the Momma Bear, which is the one that's right there in the center of the frame. And then there's another cub just to her left. You see his face? He's moving. And I'm zooming in, and I can't zoom in much more because you'll lose all perspective and the camera will just be moving all over the place with my heartbeat. So yeah, we got the 3 cubs and Mama. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's coming a little closer. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this. Oh. Now the neighbors are walking by asking where the mother is. Oh, his ears are perked up. Look at this. Oh. Now that's great. I wish the others would come over a little bit, just a little bit closer. But he is glorious. I'm gonna get a better view here. So I have a video of these guys when they were little babies last year. The mama and 3 cubs, and the 3 cubs hauling up the tree, getting their practice in climbing. Yeah, this is like National Geographic almost every day. Now that the weather's gonna warm up. I'm not gonna drop my phone, Paula. If I did drop it, it would stay. So Nanette, yeah, I've gotten 1 mama and 3 cubs. So that's one of the cubs. Here's another cub deciding to join the party over here, but he's still a little farther out. I wish the mama would come around the bend, because then you can really see how big she is. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? Just gorgeous. That coat is just perfect. Oh. Well, this is a much better shot here. What's Mama doing over there? Yeah, look at this. He's about 25 yards from my deck here.
What you doing, Butternut?
He's like, where are the flowers? I want some flowers to eat. Where's that dog? Let me get a hold of that dog. I really would like to have a hot dog. I'm not sure how close he's planning on coming. I might make a little retreat here in a second.
Yeah.
Is the downstairs door open, Mike?
Yeah.
All right. So we still have the one over here. And see if I can find the other 2. So there's 1 cub. I don't know where the mama is.
Not sure where she went. She's sitting up against that tree. She is.
Which tree?
Right by the other cub over there.
Okay.
To your 1 o'clock.
It would make a great painting. I'm just not that kind of artist. Okay, so Mama is back there. Oh, I can't get a,
Right at the base of
yeah, I can't get a good view from where I am. So Mama's back there. So there's the one. He's walking toward her, which is right there. And there's the other cub with her. Yeah. Well, Mama's not too worried. Mama knows who we are. I mean, Mama's seen us before. She knows we're not intending any harm. Just peaceful creatures, don't want to be bothered by anybody. Unless they're antagonized.
Okay.
Kira just let out a yip upstairs. She wants to get out and see what's going on. Kira's our dog, who's actually chased bears off before, if you can believe it. Yeah, I remember from the threesome last year. Hey, Janice. that there was always one that was the most adventurous, and I bet this is the one. There's always one that would go off and do something by himself or herself. So Janice, just to get you up to speed, I've got the mama and 3 cubs, and the other 3 are back there, where that one is walking toward. I can't get a good shot on it because I got trees in the way. And that's going to be a problem going forward, is getting good video with the leaves on the trees. But now we got all 3 about in the same place with the mama. Nancy, you know, I remember when I was about to move here, I thought, oh my gosh, what are we going to do if I'm out walking with the bear? Bears never want to cause any problems. They'll stay away, and if you're on the road, they're just going to mind their own business. So you just kind of get to know who they are, and you get to know their patterns, and they get to know who you are. And there's really not a problem. Yeah, and as spring keeps coming here, we're going to get more and more activity, and hopefully in the next month or 2, we'll start seeing cubs coming out, little baby cubs. Like these guys are cubs. These guys, I think, are yearlings. I think they're 1 year old. I think they're the crop from last year. I wish I could get a better shot of the 3. And just like in my normal videos, I don't like to just keep videoing just for the sake of it, but you just don't know when something might happen, so I just keep on.
You hear them?
Hear who?
Bears.
What are they saying? What are they doing?
Listen.
Oh, yeah, they're making little sounds. The cubs make this little, like, sound. And I don't know if I can possibly make it so you can hear that. I don't really want to get much closer. Sorry about the camera. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're letting out these little whines. Are the bears harmful? Well, sure they're harmful. I mean, they can tear up a place. There are people that actually have reported that, you know, they've accidentally left doors open to their house or cars, and then the bears will get in and get into things. But this is their nature right here. As long as they're not being attacked. Can you guys hear their sound? They, they let out this little whiny sound. It's so cute. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I get like that too, Jennifer. I'll be in the middle of painting and I have a big gurgle. Then I have to mute it out because otherwise I feel like a goofball. I wonder what they're whining about.
Getting more insistent.
It almost sounds a little bit like a chainsaw. Sorry, I'm jiggling the camera. Excuse me. Are you able to hear? Excuse me, good Lord. Are you able to hear the one whining back there? Excuse me again. Yeah, I'm trying to hold the camera so the sound will come in. And I've got a tickle in my throat. Mike, can you hold the camera a minute? This guy's looking straight up at us. I'm passing the camera to my husband because I gotta get something to drink. I've got a tickle in my throat. So, I bet Mama's down there probably digging up some ants.
Yeah. There's one right behind the tree.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Raul. Yes, so anybody that just joined, our little bears joined came to the neighborhood, and I'm got a tickle in my throat, so I apologize. So we have four bears. We have these two cubs here, and then we have through the trees. I'll try to zoom in, but then I'll have to zoom back. One cub and one mama. And they've been here for probably the last hour, just kind of enjoying the grass that's just sprung up the last couple days and enjoying their vegetarian diet. Because I think they're mostly vegetarian. Last night I had a video of them munching on some flowers. Excuse me. So Rahul, what time is it in India right now? Yeah, so I was in the middle of painting. I heard our dog go crazy. And, you know, when you hear the dog go crazy, you go outside and see what's going on. So I was going to do another painting today. Ooh, boy, you're up late or up early, Rahul. So I was going to do another painting and another in resin, but that's not going to happen. This guy is just laying down to eat. It's hard to hold the camera steady, especially when I'm zoomed in. Yeah, they're going to keep the lawn low. But as more things start to develop here, more nuts come down and more flowers bloom, they'll find other things to eat. The other one's behind the tree over there. Yeah, for just getting out and about, their coats are incredibly gorgeous. It's like they're perfectly manicured. I'm hanging on here because I'm waiting for Mom to come this direction. But this is a good Momma Bear. These 3 bears were little babies last year, little tiny ones. I have a short video of that. And I was saying earlier, if you want to see some cute short videos, just go to my bear playlist, where my little videos are like a minute or less. Not like this, it's 43 minutes right now. It was not my intention to be this long. But it's so nice that these 3 cubs have grown up and are still healthy and around. That means Mama's done a good job. Mama's a good mama. Here's the other guy. You got 2 of them here. And just so you all know, not all my pores go perfectly. Here's one I just scraped off today. I did a pour on it the other day, and it ended up cracking, which never happens. So I think it was the satin enamels I was using, which I don't think I will ever use that again. Just to keep it on the painting part too. What if they knock in my door? Oh, they would be. I don't know if the bears would want to knock in the door. If the door was open, unlocked, they might open it, but I don't think their nature is to just break in to something. I've never heard of a bear just breaking into a house. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It's just not something that has happened here. So Mama's still back there with her other cub. but they're hard to see. I don't know where their den is, Linda. I have no idea. Not that I really want to go find it. I'll leave their den a secret. But we have multiple families up here, so their little homes are somewhere. I'm hoping that Mama moves in this direction. Come on, Mama. She's looking this way, but I can't get a good view of her through the trees. Well, they had a Papa Bear at one point, but the Papa Bear does not stay with the family. Papa Bear just does his job and leaves. So he just, he's responsible for them coming into being, and then even before they're born, he's gone. As a matter of fact, last year I saw two bears. I'm sure it was a male and a female. The male in pursuit of a girl, female, running down the hill straight toward our house, and then going down the hill. And it was like it was a while. It was like an hour at least that I was videoing or watching. And there was this ritual. I don't know if the female was intent on having the male or what, but she tried very hard to stay away from him. What the outcome was, I don't know, because they ended up going off into the distance and I couldn't see him anymore. Usually the male bears are just running around on their own. Now, I do have the two brother bears that are like 2 years old or so, and they do still hang out with each other. Hey, Pamela. Hey, I was mixing up some paints today for you know what. So to get you up to speed, Pamela, I've been on now for almost 50 minutes. I'm just waiting for something more to happen here. So we have the little family with 3 cubs, and here's 2 of them. And then off over here, you can't see him very well. It's hard to see, but there is a mama and another cub. In a couple weeks, you won't be able to see anything out there because it'll be filled in with trees and leaves. So yeah, I've been watching these guys the last almost 50 minutes, just observing their behavior. And one of them got pretty close, maybe 20 yards away. But this is what they're doing. They're just enjoying the green grass that's just sprouted up. Last night, was it last night or the night before? Mike and I were out walking, and we encountered a mama and 2 cubs, and they were eating some blossoms from some tree from some leaves. I'm sorry, from a flower. I want to see if I can get an angle on the mama bear down there. So bear with the camera movement here in a second. Okay, so oh, mama just laid down. What a bum. She's a bum. So there's mom. I'll try to get steady here. There's mama. That is Mama Bear. And normally a mama wouldn't let her cubs be in between a predator and herself. So that's why I think she kind of knows who we are. It's not like I go out and say hi and have conversations with her, but she's familiar with us and she knows that we're not harmful. I think they're primarily herbivores, but they will eat insects. I would think in a pinch they might eat other animals, but I think they'd be in a pinch to do that. There's that mama. And I can't zoom in much more, otherwise it'll be too close and I'll lose definition. Yeah, well, this mama's had they've had a long, well, I wouldn't say long winter, but yeah, cooped up in their den. So back to those two. I'm sorry about the camera moving. So there's a good shot of mama. And I can't believe they've been here about an hour. So behind the mama, you can see the baby cub, the yearling behind her. But yeah, like I said, I can't zoom in and I lose perspective.
Go in the house. Go in. Go in the house. Go in. Go.
So here's our guard dog, real quick, not to make everybody dizzy. There's our guard dog. That's Kira. She's the one that lets us know when the bears are around, or anything is around, including other dogs.
Yes, we see them here. Thank you.
So back to the bears. Yeah, it's the mama.
Hey, go in the house. In the house.
All right, finally we get a good angle on mom. Look at the two of them down there. Oh my gosh, how cute. Oh, they're like little statues. Mama's huge, but she's not the biggest one we've seen. Oh, look at that. Their little ears are perked up. Now we still have the other cub down the hill a little bit. Oh, these guys are so cute. Mama smells something. Yes, isn't it, Jennifer? I was saying earlier, if you're interested, I do have a playlist of little bear videos, shorts. They're less than a minute. Most of them are 30 seconds long. So if you have a minute, they're really cute. I don't ever go 55 minutes, which is what this is turning into. I really appreciate you staying with me, everybody that's been here. I mean, it's not like every day you get to see this. I think Mama's going to be herding them up in a second. Sorry about the movement. So the other one is right there. So they're all pretty close. I bet they're happy to be out and about. Oh, Mama's climbing the tree. Do you see her on the tree? She smells something. She's probably looking for ants because ants often are all around the trunks of trees and on the bark. And they love ants. I love wildlife too. I just can't even believe I get this right off my back deck. This is crazy. Pamela, besides scorpions and and deer, what do you have nearby you? And snakes. What do you have nearby? Anything that's cute or fun to watch? There's a woodpecker off in the distance. What a life. No wildlife? Well, I have a video, I've got a short, I'll be sharing it probably tomorrow, of turkeys. These turkeys were unbelievable. The male turkeys were all fluffing up their feathers and so, boastful. And then there were these two female turkeys that didn't give a hoot about them being there. I'll be sharing that video, it's kind of funny. Oh, not a tarantula. I hope there's traps or something that can be set. Tiny frogs and chameleon lizards, hawks, owls, coyotes, possums. Great. And Jennifer, you said you're in Oregon? I mean, we have just about all that. Tree frog, not I haven't noticed any frogs. Houston. Oh, Houston. Oh, so you're down there with Pamela. So we get the deer, we have hawks, we have eagles, woodpecker, all kinds of birds. Oh, road runners, that's cool. I don't think we have that. What is Mama doing down there? Mama is just lounging again. She's a lounger. Seals and sea lions. Well, we don't have that here in Asheville. The wildlife highway. So these guys are all just kind of quiet and on their own now. Yeah. Road runner, when the coyote's after you. You know, when we were kids, we had the best cartoons. So I don't know how much longer I can do this. I mean, I've been on for 62 minutes, for goodness sakes. And they're all just kind of happy. Not much going on. Yeah, I really would like to know how far away they spend their nights from us. She's up to something back there. She's digging at something. Mama's a good provider. I don't like possums, man. They are just some nasty looking things. I've never seen one here. No, yeah, I have seen one here. But we had one in our backyard in California, and he played dead, of course. It was fun trying to get him out of the yard. I don't miss California. So, Nanette, what do you have? Are you still with us? Oh. Oh, that was nice, Jennifer. I mean, any baby, anything, you know, it needs help. The big ones I don't care for. But, you know, they're alive just like everything else, so I do try to give respect. Oh, it's kind of quiet now. So yeah, we still have the 3 cubs and the mama, but they're all kind of off on their own little path here. Oh, mama's laying down there. He's gonna head over. He's gonna head over to the other one and see what the other guy's up to. Oh, he found something. He's got something in his mouth. When our produce gets a little bit on the old side, we'll throw it out the back deck. He might have an apple. Although that might be the butternut squash. I think that's a butternut squash back there. I don't throw it out there to feed the bears, and I throw it far enough away that they're not just knocking at our door. Well, these three, that one, and that one, these are the cubs. And these are yearlings. Mama is down the hill, straight ahead in the center of the camera. Oh, I have to read what you wrote. The huge one is scary. He perches on the fence. Oh, God. I would not want a possum making, sounding, what do you call it? Word lipping to me. Yeah, I would not want to have a possum nearby. They just seem very aggressive and no fear. Well, everybody, I think we've captured it. Oh, this one's laying on his belly. He's laying on his belly, the one that's closest to us. He's on his belly. He's like pulling himself to scratch his tummy. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I wish I could zoom in more, you could see it. He's like pulling himself on his front paws and scratching his tummy. He's surfing down the hill on his belly. He's body surfing the leaves. How funny. How inventive. You know, they figure out ways of doing things. I gotta scratch my belly. There we go. I'm gonna pull myself down the hill. Gotta scratch my back. I'm gonna rub up against the tree. I hear you, Jennifer. I'm probably gonna have to sign off too. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you sticking it out for so long, for crying out loud. I mean, this is a long video. Certainly was not my intention. Enjoy your dinner. But I think these are so fun and so precious. It's worth it just to share some of this. And I appreciate you guys being here. See you later, Linda. Thank you for being here. So everybody, I think I'm going to take the cue and exit stage right, as these guys look like they're going to head down the hill anyway. And I really appreciate you all being here. And like I mentioned earlier, if you want to see the playlist for the bears, they're really cute. And tomorrow I've got turkeys coming out. And I'll have another coaster video coming out. Of course, I was supposed to resin them tonight, but I'm not going to be able to get to that. So I'll just show you the raw footage. All right, everybody, I'm going to sign off because we're at 70 minutes. So everybody take care and thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Pamela. We'll see you later. All right, I'm signing off.